So first of all, thank you for taking time to talk to us today. My name is Anne Marie, and I am here today to talk to you about your experience as one of the teacher of the College of Business Management and Accountancy. And together with me today are my group mates in this research. So first, let me give you an outline of what's going to happen. I'm going to ask you a series of questions. You want to understand things from your perspective, and rest assured that this conversation is strictly confidential. So we won't share any details to anyone in this research. So you can speak freely. Would it be okay with you for us to record the session for our note taking?
Sure,
Okay, so
sure.
okay, sir, for your record, we also said let's start off learning a bit about yourself. Could you please tell us about yourself?
Sure. So my name is Gwyneth Bayan. I'm actually a part-timer in CIT for 1 year already. I was hired on March last year, same month as today. And I'm also an alumna. I graduated in CIT as well, with a course of accounting, or BSA to be specific. But I'm teaching an AIS subject for AIS students programs. So it's more on information systems. So it's a bit technical, and we usually use the labs, computer labs. So we have most of our time in computer labs. So and also, yeah, that's basically much it for myself. And it's my first year in CIT. It's been a good experience considering I graduated here.
Okay, so let's start our first question. So with the shift of this online or distance blended class, so did you find it difficult or easy to teach your students? What do you think is the primary problem in teaching distance blended class and why?
Yeah, it was challenging at first, and the most primary problem that I've been experiencing as a part-time teacher here is the connection stability of the students, internet connections. Most of them have problems with that, and the different learning curves of every student, considering that not all students learn the same way. Some people prefer to learn so much better in face-to-face classes, and considering my subject is technical, so yeah, it's hard at first, but somehow we have to adapt for this set.
Okay, next question. What, in your immediate experience, are the most important differences between teaching a class in the traditional face-to-face format versus the distance education format? Can you give examples or anecdotes?
uh, Main difference is that during face-to-face classes, when students have questions on how to do the lectures that I'm doing, or the demonstrations for the applications that we're using, because this is more on software, because we're dealing with information system, so I'm able to assist them right away, and they ask questions to me proactively. Like, they will really have questions compared to virtual classes. They won't have any questions. They're silent most of the time. And the difference in virtual or the distance blended is that I have to put also extra effort to make sure that students understand this. And I'll have to explain it in a way that they will also understand, because the lectures and the demonstrations in using the software is quite different when done face to face and virtually.
Okay, so my last question is, in your opinion, what is the overall impact of teaching distance blended class?
Oh, so for that question, it's basically distance blended setup or online class is really something that we all have to adapt to, and it's whether we like it or not, because we have this situation, and the overall impact will be to test students as well as teachers on, coping up in a new setup that will make sure produce better result, get the utmost learning in every student. Of course, impact would be a lot of stress, that's for sure. But we're also hoping that the impact of this setup will also gain a lot of experiences for the students in a way that they will also learn a lot. So I think that's what the impact is, the distance blended setup.
Okay, that sounds great. So thank you so much. So I don't have any more questions at this stage. I feel I've learned all I need to know. So thank you for your time today.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
Bye.